everyone, welcome once again to my Disney Dream Vlogs. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the places where we ate in our last Disney World vacation, which ones were our favorite, and which ones were our not so favorite. So if this interests you, please stay tuned and keep on watching. I wanted to mention that for that Disney World trip, we did have the free dining promotion, so it included a one quick service and one regular table service and a snack. So I will be mentioning each category, and then also I will be mentioning which one was our favorite from each category and our not so favorite, and in general at the end I will also just mention our favorite snack. I won't go into what snacks we ate because honestly I don't remember all of them, but I will mention just in general which one were our favorite. Start with quick service. This is in no particular order, but in quick service, and I will be looking down because I do have my notes here so I don't forget. So for quick service, we ate at Columbia Harbor House in Magic Kingdom, and then we also ate at Tangerine Cafe, and this was at Epcot in the Morocco Pavilion. And we also had lunch at Backlot Express. This was at Hollywood Studios. We had another lunch at Flame Tree Barbecue in Animal Kingdom. Then we went to Disney Springs, and there we had some burgers at Deluxe Burger. Then another day we went to Epcot. We had some lunch at Sunshine Seasons, I believe. It's that restaurant inside where it's right next to Living with the Land, Soarin'. I think that's what it's called, Sunshine Seasons. Leave a comment down below if that's what it's called, or if it's not, please correct me. Help a girl out. Keep in mind, that was our first trip. And then in another day, we had lunch at, of course, Be Our Guest. Of course, like I mentioned, that was for the lunch service at Magic Kingdom. So that concludes the places where we ate at quick service. Now moving on to the table services. Now moving on to table service. We had dinner at Chef Mickey's, and that's at the Contemporary Resort. Dinner in the Italy Pavilion, and that was, can you guess? Via Napoli, of course. Another table service that we had was in Hollywood Studios, and that was Mama Melrose. And then another table service we had was Boma at Animal Kingdom Lodge. Yeah. It's been almost a year and a half, so you might pardon me if I don't remember none of these correctly. And if I mentioned something wrong, please feel free to kindly correct me down in the comments. I'd really appreciate it. At a buffet breakfast at Crystal Palace in Magic Kingdom. And we also ate at Polynesian Resort. We had our dinner at Ohana. And last but not least, we had a dinner at Liberty Tree Tavern, that's a mouthful, in Magic Kingdom. Now, if you notice by my list, you might say, wow. Well, at least I said wow, because all of these things are, according to the Disney community, these are very hard to get reservations, and I am just so excited and happy and proud that I was able to get all of these reservations on our very first Disney World trip. Okay, I did my homework. I'll tell you, I can share some tips and tricks. I can give you information on how I did it. If that interests you, I can be more than happy to do a video. Especially because I'm getting ready for our next trip, and hopefully if free dining comes out, you know, just let me know in the comments down below if that interests you. But yeah, I mean, Chef Mickey, Via Napoli, Be Our Guest, Crystal Palace, Ohana, Liberty Tree Tavern. I mean, all these restaurants that people say are very difficult, I'm quite proud to say I was able to get them for our ideal time slots. I mean, but anyways, that's not what this video is about. Here I go again, talking a lot. So let's start off with the not so favorites. First of all, my not so favorite lunch. that goes out to Disney Hollywood Studios, the Backlot Express. The Backlot Express was our least favorite, my least favorite for sure. We had burgers, and let me just say, and fries. The fries were not seasoned at all. Burgers were dry, they were flavorless. Let's say, okay, well the meat doesn't have any flavor on the hamburger. Let's go put some ketchup, some mustard, some pickles, you know, something to spice it up and give it some flavor. Well, there was no mustard, there was no ketchup, there was no mayo. I don't know what was wrong with that place. And there wasn't that many people at the time that we went. So I don't know if it's just a lack of the staff keeping up, and it was dirty. So there was nothing to put on my dry, tasteless burger. The best thing of the place was my Coke. Other than that, yeah. My other least favorite, and I know this might be very controversial because I know it's many people's favorite, and I, first of all, don't want to offend anybody, and keep in mind this is just my opinion, and we're all entitled to have different opinions, and I mean in no way, shape, or form to discredit yours or to offend you, and that it's not an argument. It's just my opinion, and I wish to keep it civil. So my other least favorite restaurant, sit-down restaurant at Disney World is Liberty Tree Tavern. And I'll tell you what. The food, even though it was plentiful, and I'm not saying it was bad, it just wasn't, it was just least of my favorite because it was kind of dry. The meat was dry. It didn't have so much flavor to me. And I'm not picky at all. I'm not a picky eater. But it just didn't have that much flavor. And the meat was dry. The food took forever. Oh, and speaking of taking forever to come to our table, we waited for about an hour to be seated, even though we had a reservation and were there early. So it wasn't so pleasant. It wasn't a pleasant experience, and the food was not that great. So that's why it's not my favorite. From the quick service restaurants, my favorite, can you guess what my favorite was? If not, let me just go tell you. But if you wanted to take a guess, leave it down below. I'll give you a few seconds to type down your comment, and then we'll see if you guessed it. So for quick service, I picked Be Our Guest. Now, I was kind of torn between all the other quick services that we had. And the reason that I picked Be Our Guest was the ambiance. Yes, it's a very beautiful place to have lunch, dinner, breakfast, whatever. It was beautiful. And I like the fact that you get to sit down in a beautiful ambiance. You get actual plates, silverware, and the way they bring your food, everything, the way it's set up. The food was actually quite good. I don't quite remember what I have, but if you go to our vlog, which I'll link it up here if you want to go see. I don't remember the name of the food specifically that I got, but it was good for being a quick service. Now, the reason that I didn't pick any of the other ones, like Columbia Harbor House or Deluxe Burger, which everyone raves about, Flame Tree Barbecue, Backlot Express, I think I'm gonna make a separate video about it specifically. Our Guest wasn't, I'm not saying it was out of this world, but at least it gave me ambiance, it gave me the service, it gave me it was a conjunction of different things that made me select that as one of my favorite quick services. Favorite table service I picked, can you take a guess at what I picked from all the ones? Now let me repeat where we ate if you don't remember. Chef Mickey's, Via Napoli, Mama Melrose Boma, Crystal Palace, Ohana, and Liberty Tree Tavern. All those, can you guess what my favorite was? Because I think you might not. My favorite was Mama Melrose. And I know it's gonna be quite controversial because I know people might be like, well, how can you pick that? It's not that good and it's not real Italian. Or how can you pick that over Ohana or over any of the other ones that you picked? But honestly, what I ordered, and I'll try to insert a picture or the vlog. You can go watch the vlog. I put pictures in there, and it was just so good. It was delicious. And my husband really liked his food. He literally ate his whole plate. He didn't even let me ask for none. Like, he didn't give me time. And I was too busy enjoying mine that I didn't even have time or the curiosity to ask him for some of his plate. My daughter enjoyed her food. We were all very happy with her food in general. Don't get me wrong, every other restaurant where we ate at was good. I'm not saying it wasn't. It's just that Mama Melrose, for some reason, everything we ate there was great. The service might have not been that great, but the food was. And then there's another little extra bonus that I want to throw out there, and that's the best character meal that we had. We only had 2 real character meals because we only ate at Chef Mickey's and at Crystal Palace. Well, my favorite is Crystal Palace with Winnie the Pooh and Friends. I truly believe that was one of our favorite in general. I remember, I'll put that vlog on here linked, or up here linked at the description cards or the info cards. You would just click there and it'll take you to the video. And since you're clicking, please, if you are enjoying these types of videos, click the subscribe button and the little bell so that you get notified every time I upload a video. But anywho, go see that vlog. You'll see how much fun we had. They were the characters, Winnie the Pooh, Piglet, Eeyore. They were all phenomenal. We had so much fun. The pictures we enjoyed. It was just so natural to interact with them, and they spent time with you, and it was just so nice. We left that meal leaving so happy and full of energy. It was beautiful. So that was my bonus, the favorite character meal. And then last but not least is our favorite snack. And this one for sure, I can give it out for my whole family because we all enjoyed it and we all had it several times. Can you guys guess what it is? Comment down below. So, our favorite snack of all time that we had several times, the pineapple Dole Whip float. Yes, indeed. For me, that's the only thing that has been raved about in the Disney community that I can honestly say I believed it and it's true and I'm gonna rave about it. And that's just because I do love pineapple, and the mixture of the pineapple and the ice cream is just so good and so refreshing because it's so hot. And then to just sit down, relax, and then just eat that delicious refreshing treat. Oh, it was just so good. We probably had 2 in one day. In total, we probably had 5 if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure. But I mean, we had our fair share. It was so good. And I cannot wait to go back and have more. By the way, I don't know if you heard that, but we're staying in Pop Century. And guess what? I just found out that they're having Dole Whips at Pop Century. I'm so excited. Thumbs up this video if you did not know and you just heard about it right now. So I'm so excited. Or thumbs up if you're also staying in Pop Century and you're happy because you're gonna be able to get Dole Whips. Comment with the pineapple if you're happy and you love Dole Whips. I'm so excited. Can you see how happy and how the Dole Whips are my favorite? Oh my gosh, I love it. I'm so excited. Okay. I need to calm down. I need to bring it up. I need to bring it down a few notches. Thanks so much for watching. If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up and comment your pineapples. If you're watching, until next time, guys, please keep Disney dreaming. Oh, don't forget to share this video, comment, like, subscribe, you know, all that fun stuff. Okay, now, goodbye.